live.
Hey y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Hey y'all.
Welcome to Join the Crowd.
Welcome to Shut Up and Ride Show. I'm
We got
Chantel
Chantal
Williams.
and I'm
Or I
Cindy
should have said
Fenty.
that's Cindy Fenty.
And that's Chantal Williams.
A
So, hmm,
multi-talented business owner, entrepreneur of several. She is like, what she can't do is fail. That's what.
hey, you know your friend. You know your friend.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I know it takes one to know one.
It takes one to know one. I was just about to say that because you are the same. That's why we're friends. You
There,
know,
there. Right,
we're same but
right.
different. We're our own selves, right?
Exactly who we're supposed to be at this
Yeah,
moment, and
exactly.
getting better at being better. You know,
Yeah,
that's one thing about your friendship that has sustained us through your growth, through your hardships, through your motherhood, your wife, your singleness, your all of those things make you who you are, and it doesn't stop you. It you grow from it, you learn from it, and you move on. And that there I can relate to, how you say, not because somebody told me, but because yeah, that's that's a choice you make. And I always describe it like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it is. And I see that muscle in you. And no matter where, if we don't talk to each other for weeks or a month, when we pick back up, boom, here we are. And
exactly.
we've both elevated beyond that moment. And we both knew, like, oh yeah, what's going on? Oh yeah, I did that too. Oh yeah, what else you do? Oh yeah, and yeah, that. Oh yeah. Well, Cindy, you didn't tell me this happened and that. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I got that award too.
The catch up is so entertaining. The catch up is entertaining.
Oh man, and the thing that bring us together, we love the most. One, we got so many things in common, and two, we no bias. Like for real. You'll tell me, and I'll tell you, and it'll be
Yeah,
truth. You respect it and accept it. It
yeah,
doesn't require approval, and for
yeah.
that, I think we'll forever be friends.
Yeah, we just, straight with each other. I tell you the way
Yeah,
it is, and you tell me the way it is. And that
you're right.
is what
It
pure
is.
friendship is supposed to look like.
That's it. That's our relationship.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
So
I-
while we're on that topic, right? What's today's
yeah.
topic? We're talking sister to sister today.
That's
Sister
right.
to sister.
I guess
So
that's
as
just what we were doing, right?
yeah. So well, we'll acknowledge our brother John. Who
Yes, Brother John at home.
yes, he's at home
Chilling.
today. He's chilling today. So
Yeah.
I'm looking for his thingy. Here it is.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. So John is actually in line for a heart, if you guys didn't know. And in order for him to pay for some of his expenses, we're just asking for a little bit of donation. And it doesn't have
That's
to be a
right.
lot. A dollar,
That's right.
five, it
That's it.
matters. All right.
Yeah.
So you guys can scan that QR code there that you see that QR code. Just go ahead and scan it. And I'm sure John would be most appreciative. All right. He's such a
Yes.
good
Yes.
guy. Yeah. Or else we wouldn't be friends with him.
Right. Period.
That
That's simple.
simple as that.
That's
We
right.
don't engage in toxicity.
I'm
So
trying. I went to double screen. Can you see me? Okay. I think there it
yeah.
is. Okay.
Oh yeah, I took it back. So does it look
Okay. Something you did. Okay. There we are. Okay. I
it looks
thought I
right?
did that. Yep. It
Okay,
looks
no,
right.
that was me. Okay. So, here's a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
This is on sisterhood and strong friendships. What it means. What does it mean to have a real sisterhood? And how women support each other. How do we support each other? And do you have a story as to where a friendship just helped you through some tough times?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Just so many, and just the friendship, a relationship, sometimes can be just for a season, reason, or that the friendship which you hope to be for a lifetime. But I also know some friends that I were friends with, and we couldn't be friends because we knew, yeah, and maybe just to keep it platonic. We're like, hey, another next lifetime, because it was something that was said. No, it was something that wasn't said. It was something that was known. Can you imagine that? And you
Yeah.
knew, yeah, I don't need to be around this person. Not good, bad, or indifferent, but it was just some. One time I remember it being just an attraction, and I'd feel something, and he asked me, "You feel that?" And I go, "Are you talking to me?" and I left, and I was just like, I don't know what that was, and was that the devil? That's the first thing I
What
thought,
was that about?
because I was like, how does he know? Like, how did that happen? So all types of relationships, but sisterhood. I went off on a tangent. Sorry. um,
Right.
we'll talk about that later. Now that was see, that's sisterhood. We're doing this podcast, but to be at comfort to one another, no matter what is said, no matter even how it's maybe said, but yet a friendship gives all that consideration, naturally, not something
Yeah.
that's practiced or acted, but who you are. And I guess people say unapologetically. Yeah, I never knew I needed to apologize. you know. So yeah, I guess that's what that means, right? Yeah, I never even thought of it, but yeah. But okay, yeah, that friendship means that. It doesn't happen always with a lot of people, and okay, but relationships.
I'd say I had a lot of female friends.
Okay.
Had.
Hmm.
Had.
Okay. Okay. There you go.
And, yeah. So I had to let go of some of those ladies
Yeah.
because um women tend to do something like measure up and um
Mm.
get the feeling like they're trying to be better than you, and I don't give a shit about that. Like, I'm just trying to be a
Mhm.
friend. Like,
Yeah.
so, I've had to let go of some of those ladies.
You already had some. You can't have any more.
Who you got there, Genesis?
Pardon me. I'm sorry. I got interrupted by the grandbaby.
Is that Genesis?
No, that was King Kai. He was
King
he was
Kai.
begging for chips, so he got really soft. Can me and my brother have chips? I said, you already had chips. Oh, can I for my brother?
Aw,
We can
he's so
share it.
sweet.
He still wants to be included, though.
He is
We
sweet.
came in here for him, but
Oh,
I
he's
ain't
cute.
got time to go into him.
He's
So
like, "Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
not for
let
me,
him
it's
be.
for my brother.
Huh?
It's not
Right,
for me, it's for my brother."
right. That's kind of what he was trying to say, but no, no, he was trying to include himself. Like, I'm letting you know I'm gonna have some too.
Right, right, right. Smart
You know,
boy.
because when
Smart
I
boy.
first he said me and my brother, and then he said, "Well, l- I can get some from my brother and us to share." That's what he was saying. But anyway, King Guy, he's real specific. You know, it to hey, can I'm not gonna. I love this food, but I'm not gonna eat this. But I'm gonna eat all of this. I'm like, no, no, well, you can't have that. I'm not gonna
So
like it.
no.
But go ahead. Sorry.
No, no, no,
Yeah,
you're good,
keep me on
you're good.
task. But yeah, friendships. Yeah, women, you let's, yeah, yes, we do that. I think women do that before they start to love themselves. They measure themselves by other people. And that's because they're trying to maybe create value within themselves, try to put a price on it, or have a compensation. Oh, well, I have this and this. And so how does, yeah. So some women do
How
that
does
until
she
they
have?
start to love themselves. Once they realize their value, it's not a comparison. It's being in the presence of other people that love themselves.
That's
And
simply
yeah,
the value
yeah,
is in
go
self.
ahead.
Love you. I said the value is in self. Like love
That's it.
yourself. Love
That's it,
yourself.
man.
You if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else.
You think
Simple.
you can. You hear the term? I used to say it, I love you more than I love myself. And I did, in the sense that I died for this person because I'd jump in front of a bullet. Now that's what I'd say. I don't know if I would. Now that I'm older, I'm like, hey, shoot, where we gonna be? Who
Mm,
is this here? No, for real. It's I now know the value, or I'm getting better at it because I don't think I'm complete. I'm still becoming who it is I'm being. I think when it stops is when I'm dead. So
no, we evolve
I'm
every
thinking a
day.
person. So even a friend that I was in a relationship before, or had a friendship or association. Um, Maybe now 10 years later they may see me, and man, we could be like best friends because we were just at a different place. We weren't I maybe wasn't didn't love myself as much, or thought I loved myself then, and now I know and the same about them. They thought
Mm,
it was about a material measure, or and let me tell you, children mature you beyond any book. It's to be present. And the more I did, I mean, Cindy, you're a mom of three. You died 1,000 deaths just to make it happen. And being Mama Bear naturally, and you knew there was a way, and no wasn't the answer. And then you became a different person. In that pain, in that hurt, in that struggle, you
mhm,
became somebody greater. You say, wait a minute. And then, society, we put it down on paper and say, wait, I checked that box. Okay, I checked that box. I checked that box. Yeah, I didn't go to school and get a degree, but wait a minute. All these life experiences made me, all them broken pieces that are now mended with gold in terms of the knowledge that you gained. So
mm,
now your broken, shattered bowl, in the million pieces, the 1,000 deaths that you mended back with 24 karat gold, I don't know, platinum, silver, whatever you mended it back with, it now has more value,
yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
friendships are that way, and people and relationships. So I think once a person gets to that love that they have a part in, no matter where,
well,
I
not
think
every
wherever you at, Cindy, most of the time I'm like, okay, Cindy there, okay, I know, and I know who you are and what you will, let's say, because people can show you things, or they can tell you things, but what they do, what they say, you
yeah.
see. And your character, you would, who you are as a person, I find familiar to me. And if somebody was to come and just say something off the wall, and I'd probably just listen, or I can listen. Some people say, "Oh, if somebody say something bad about you, I ain't never gonna listen." I said, "No, listen, it ain't gonna cost nothing unless they wasting your time. Then you go on. But listen, don't. They might say something that you're learning from them. You listening because you're hearing them, their perception.
Yeah,
Listen, it, it
and they're
you know,
entitled
you might, I
to
don't,
their opinion and
whatever
perspective.
you listen for, I don't know.
Your world is through your eyes, as I almost say, right? So
And it don't always have to be. The more people you talk to, the more we begin to know each other. We have different perceptions. Like I know your perception of you going getting on a motorcycle is like bang gonna happen for you. Although you although you are so excited like it was you for me, right? You're
yeah,
like, girl,
yeah,
okay, yeah, that's you though.
you go for it.
Right.
I
You
I did
still
like that
happy.
blue one. I did like
Yeah.
that blue bike at Harley. I did like that blue bike.
Right.
Yeah, it was a
She's like,
four-wheeler.
yeah, I seen your blue. I remember that blue Lexus. That was your motorcycle.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Yeah.
electric blue.
Mm-mm.
You were like went through the phase too. You were like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah,
I
Imma
think you're
need
gonna
my
get
kids
something
to,
else.
Imma need my kids to, like, have their own thing going on, so they don't need me for nothing. So, because 'cause
Yeah,
they're almost there
for
before I get
sure.
on a
For,
bike.
for
But
sure.
I am gonna learn. I'm gonna take a class, and I
Okay.
and I just feel like when I take the class, I'm gonna
Hmm.
wanna get a bike.
Listen, I ain't never seen you shuck at nothing, but maybe briefly, like when we first time doing karaoke,
That was
and now,
me.
now, now look at you, paid
You can't
professional singer.
listen. Y
What?
I got too many microphones now.
Crushing it, killing it. What?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Come on now.
Yeah.
So just to do what you love and to now figured out a way to get paid,
Yeah.
doing something that's in you that must come out, that you love to do. That
Mhm.
is your value. That's part of your worth, and how could you compare that? You just want the same for them. You
Yeah.
don't, that's your friendship. And it's not about a comparison. Um, but if you're thinking in 3D or thinking in this worldly world, you're thinking in comparison. Like, I think sometimes I lose my friends because, or their relationships with me because they're in comparison, and I'm not trying to step up or one above, or or maybe their friendship says, oh, you must call me every day, and if you don't, you're not a friend. Maybe
Right.
it comes with restrictions, I don't know, but um I'm just doing what flows, and I'm glad for anybody to be grateful along with me. It showed you, yeah, you'll be happy. I said it showed. I'm finna get real country.
Ah. Listen.
It showed make you feel good just to be a part, do your part. And I'll be glad to be there. Some places I don't even get invited to. And I'll think I was supposed to be there, Cindy.
When? What was that?
I don't know. I'm there. I was there. Well, like
You're there
sometimes
when
you
you
feel
can.
awkward, but then you can't rely on that either because, again, that's what makes us so vulnerable. Or I say, oh, be okay with being vulnerable. Be okay with almost saying the wrong thing, except if it does, make sure it don't hurt anybody's feelings. Try to be a little conscious of that. But you know how I felt like I don't know if I was supposed to be there, but I said, well, let me go do it anyway. And so the
Mhm.
most uncomfortable part is just to go against what your brain is saying, do. Like, hey, you can just be over here and be comfortable. We ain't got to work because you don't want to get embarrassed. Now, I'm thinking this, overthinking it, and I ain't even made the first move. So I just go against it and just do it. And the next thing you know, uh, girl, I was meant to call you so and so. And what? I don't know. I'm just making up some things that's just made me so grateful to be there at that moment and saying, I'm so glad I came. I would have missed it.
I remember sometimes I went into a room, like a room full of women at that.
Yeah.
And you feel
Yeah.
like it gives you that awkward feeling because people are like, feel like all eyes, like, okay, is it me?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That doesn't work for me. Like I don't do the whole you
And
know,
everybody's
women
different.
empowerment groups and all of that. I just don't do it. Doesn't work for me. It
Well,
doesn't work.
it does work for those that are searching and true want to um put a value on if they pay for it, maybe they can retain it. The paying it they did to labor these funds, now they can put it to memory somehow and maybe grow from that without going through the actual struggles. You know, they say it's a smart man that learns from his or her mistakes, but it is a wise man that learns from others. And so, yeah, I think the empowerment group can be helpful. In fact, I know I got some speaking engagements that I haven't quite penciled in or pinned in yet. That I'll be speaking to some, I hope, groups of women, men, whomever, humans that that'll just listen, and
Well,
it'll be that's all. So,
let me
but
retract.
I know what you mean in
Well, I'm
terms
gonna
of,
retract my state. I'm gonna
yeah,
clarify my statement. All
gotcha.
right,
Go ahead,
because
please.
because I am in a very wonderful women empowerment
Wow.
circle. I am the Miss Corporate America pageant, and
Yes, yes.
I love it. I love it. I've been with
Yeah.
it's been like 10 years. It's been a long time. But,
So you're around women who love each themselves.
I am. It
Yeah.
is different from
Yeah.
other groups that I've actually explored, and,
Right.
I gravitate more towards them. Um
Yeah. So yeah, I I sometimes when I got into, female motorcycle clubs, I thought that's what I was coming into. And it wasn't, not everyone, but unlike children, you have different personalities in a small space, and you're in close corners and in each other's thoughts, and inside in those details the devil can hide. And
Mhm,
so I knew the only way we as all female group could get along is if there's full transparency. Even
mhm,
if you do feel like you're going to do something, hey, share it with someone. Don't, it's going to be hard, but if we plan on sticking together, we're going to go through some growing pains, and can't nobody be able to come to us and tell us about each other. And if this is what we really want, this is what it's going to take.
mhm,
And it's going to be maybe a year of, I don't like you, but we got to stick to these laws right here. If we
right,
can't stick to these right in laws, then we might as well stop. And at the end, guess what? That it didn't happen that way. And it's not like I only knew it because in a group with all these
mhm,
kids, not because I'm mother, because because how you say you can get more with sugar than honey. I mean, than
yeah,
vinegar. There's a way to speak to. I can tell my kids what to do, and I can also ask them, "Hey, I'm gonna need you to go do this here for me. You'll please go do that." No problem, and that's just how I want. Now, ain't none of them told me no ever, and, maybe because one or two was the example. I don't know, but what I'm saying is, to be with all females, and we can see each other, and it came from others making other mistakes. I think it's possible. So I don't want to give up on it. And especially how you say this America pageant. Um, there are female motorcycle clubs that go through it, and now they solid. It took
mm,
those growing pains, but hey, now, and some take no growing pains, just by saying what they mean and meaning what they say,
mm,
and people listening and considering them, being
yeah,
selfless, and treating somebody like you want to be treated. I'm gonna shut up talking now.
No, I mean, no, the bottom line is people gotta show up humble and
You know, look
not
up that
show up
word
like
humble,
humble.
Cindy. Yeah, look up that word because and I've meant to, but Brother Detroit told me, he says, Chantel, I don't use the word humble no more. I want to use grateful. And when he was describing, me, he's talking about me, right? No, but he was describing me and he says, I'm not going to call this sister humble. I'm going to call her gracious. And because she's, grateful and what she has. And he said, humble doesn't fit it. And so I meant to look it up, but I didn't. You share with me what humble is?
As
Or you tell?
having or showing a modest estimate of one's value or importance. A modest estimate or value
Okay.
of one's importance. Not arrogant or
Right.
self-important,
Right.
right? So
Right.
you just chill. I mean, I
Yeah,
show
I'm
up
okay.
just
Don't have
chill.
to talk about it.
Like,
Yeah. I don't even, because it's not me in a whole, it's a part, you know, right? So I think if we're talking about that one part, I can speak on it if someone asks me. But the need to, yeah, I guess that's the modest part. So I guess I'm still humble.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, okay. I wanted to look it up. Is there a part B to it that may sound another part he was speaking on?
it says lower lower in dignity or importance. No, that doesn't even sound right.
Okay, so maybe that was the part two of it. Okay, so if he was looking at it in a whole, then how sometimes it'll have a verb and a
Okay,
noun or adjective, and those are different definitions within the same word.
so here's a humble person is not proud, doesn't believe they are better than others, and doesn't boast about any of their accomplishments.
Right.
That's a humble person.
Yeah.
So there are some people that will walk in a room and they have so much going on and you would never know because they
Right.
might be a millionaire. They drive just a regular car.
Regular car. Right.
Yeah.
Regular people glad to be where they are, you know? And if they're not, they won't be. I mean, that's what I consider I know I'm just, yeah, grateful.
They
I'm
possess
happy to
they
be
possess
where I
accurate
am.
oh,
Say accuracy.
they possess accurate self-awareness, acknowledging
Mm,
their limitations and viewing their success within perspective.
yeah. Yeah.
Open mind,
Yeah.
unassuming, respectful, considerate of others' feelings, and more likely to be grateful rather than elated. No, entitled.
Yes. Yeah. Sir. For
Yep,
sure.
entitled.
Okay. Yeah.
Not entitled.
So, yeah, you're right. You know, and and I do believe luck is the residue of hard work. Just because you didn't see me um, with a child over here, one in the belly, pushing a double stroller, and getting on a city bus doesn't mean I hadn't been through it. So yeah, but that's again those details. Now I know I know how I don't want to do it no more. So it's some things I got to do and moves I got to make in order to ensure that I can what do you call it, evolve, grow beyond that, make some changes in my life.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if I keep doing the same thing, I'm gonna stay just where I'm at.
But like have you ever um maybe encountered a female that she seems cool, but there's something about her that's just arrogant?
That's cool. I guess you got to have an ego to build your courage up.
Mm.
Oh, but if you are aware of it, yeah, I've met very pompous females, males, yeah. And hey, they got to do their part.
Yeah, those
Hey,
are the ones I run
sometimes,
far from.
huh?
Those are the ones I run far from. Yeah.
I don't, they entertain me. No, I probably entertain me too, but no, but listen, that person's isn't always that way. Even them, because I
Mm,
know some people that are that way. And how you say, can I say we're good friends? We're good, we're decent friends. We're good friends. I feel I can, if I can call them, I probably couldn't call them if I had a dead body in the car,
oof, I don't
but I
know.
could call them if I
I
need
don't know.
$2.
I would have to ask questions before I help you with that. Okay, Chantal, how did he die?
Cindy,
And I'll
what?
say, what did
But
you
after you
do?
come pick me up, of course, right? After you come pick me up, though, right?
After I come pick you up?
Right. Don't be asking me on the phone.
I don't know. I might have to
Oh
spin up, like,
no.
I'll be spinning around in my bedroom or something before I run out. Like, how dead body in the back of the
Look,
car?
I'll be just like, just bring the sheets, bring the, I don't know. Just, I don't want to incriminate myself if I ever, well, I guess I wouldn't do that, right? No, but anyway,
Just wondering,
no,
like,
but just, yeah. But
what
I
are the
know
limits
some
for a good
people
friend?
that can appear that way. And I know people who have described people that way. And, you know, it was their, it was their perception, and I didn't really see the person that way, but I've seen a lot more people in my life than this person. So
Mm,
their circle was small, and so they seemed obnoxious, and I was just like, well, no, he's not really. So, sometimes, but yeah, but my obnoxious and your obnoxious could be different. Not yours per se, because you have a pretty good intelligence in terms of socializing amongst several different type of people. So
yeah, and
yeah,
if I don't get good vibes from them,
yeah,
I totally back away.
yeah. And coming from you, I'd hear that. For some people, I wouldn't hear that because, well, I'd listen, but I wouldn't account for much if they only been around five people their whole life. You know what I mean? How,
Mhm.
how can their perspective be so, broad? So, but again, it's their perspective, so I don't doubt it. That's how they feel. And until they know different. And sometimes I'll have a story somebody shared with me that can relate because someone else described their perception to me. And I'll make the comparison. Sometimes I get a story and they can relate. And next thing you know, man, we the best of friends. But
I've
it's,
had that experience too, where,
yeah,
at first it was a little bit uncomfortable, and then you just warm up to the person, but I don't know.
yeah, there you go. And it was just how you say the same thing, same goal you're headed, different routes, not as many people, not as much money. Not, still getting to the route, that still getting to the goal of having self-love.
That's important. So while we're talking
That
about self-love, love versus self-love, okay?
love versus self-love. Yeah.
Love versus self-love. The balance between wanting companionship and making sure you're whole on your own.
Mm.
Okay?
Start us off, Cindy.
Oh my.
Because
That's
I'll
a
give you something.
yeah. So I feel like a lot of people, I don't want to even say man or woman. It's a natural human need to want to be with someone, have a companionship, have friendships, right? But
Natural.
some people take that shit real far.
Pardon me?
I said some people take it too far.
To have
Whereas,
companionship?
well, Yeah, what are the extents what do they go through to find companionship? They're searching for it.
It's
I
natural.
say I say
It's
don't
natural.
search.
It's just as natural as peeing.
I say don't search.
What? You're
Don't
natural.
search.
Listen, you come on. What? The only
Why are
reason you
you
got pheromones
searching?
is because somebody's smelling.
No, my mother always said,
Oh,
"Stop
you talking
looking."
about women searching?
Yeah, women, like women. I'm speaking because we're girls, so
Okay, I got you. I
you
got you.
know,
Okay, girl's perspective.
men they
Oh
don't
yeah,
have to
yeah,
search
yeah.
for companionship.
Nah,
Women,
yeah. Now I can.
yeah,
I know what to do. You know, I know how to smile with my eyes. I know how to be on when I was searching. Yeah, you know, but yeah, that's easy. You know, yes. You talking about thirsty? Women shouldn't be thirsty.
yeah, but
Was
also
search?
companionship
But
and
you got to
making
be
sure.
specific. How can you not search for those specifics? You really need to. Otherwise, you settle.
I don't know. I'm not even gonna settle.
Okay, but you got to search within that man. You know, search. You he ain't coming to your address. He ain't
No, I
walking into UPS.
don't know. Here's my take on it, okay?
Okay,
Because you know where I'm
okay,
at in life right now. All right.
yeah, right.
I think enjoy life. Enjoy the wonderful things in life by yourself. And that's what
Sure.
it means. Like, are you okay on your own? Like, I should be okay on my own first. Like, love myself. I already come happy, right? My
Yeah,
happiness does not depend
yeah,
on you, sir. Okay.
correct, correct,
You did not take a match and say, "Hey, light the Cindy's
correct,
happy candle." No, 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 no.
correct,
I'm already happy on my own,
correct. You are in
and
control of that. Yes, ma'am.
right, I
You are
am
the only
whole,
one control you.
like
Yes,
Cindy alone. So
yeah,
now, when I meet you, you should be whole on your own too.
correct. You must in order for listen, supernatural, right? One and one makes one. This is a whole. This is a whole. Together we rising up. This is the supernatural. Otherwise, in the real world, one and one makes two. So yeah, and I think when say love is, remember they used to say the song 50-50. No, it's 100% and 100%. You
Mhm.
must be able to take care within you in order to even have enough energy to maybe be something to me. Otherwise, and listen, sometimes as men or as women, we do, and that means us that ourselves, we're gonna go lower. Okay, so if you married 50 and you 85, guarantee you coming down to 50 in order to then come up. Now, if that potential's there and this person got it, then yeah, you might come up. But and I guess I'm speaking from a supernatural sense of um self-love to be your one. Yeah, you got to be your 100%. You got to be able to hold you. Other than that, if you can't love you, you can't even begin to love this person. You can't even, and although you may say it, you can't recognize it because you ain't had it yet. But the moment you have it,
Mhm.
you were like, I thought I had. You can't miss what you don't know. I
I just
thought it.
want to. Hmm?
Huh? Go
No,
ahead.
you can't miss what you don't know. You can't. And
Yeah.
I think I've learned so many lessons
Mm-hmm.
past really
Guarantee.
quite a few years. It's just like I'm telling you, every if we're not growing every day, then there's a
There's
problem. If
something
you're not the
wrong.
same
You're
person you
dying.
were yesterday, something wrong. You gotta check
Right.
yourself. Look in the
Man,
mirror.
yeah.
And
I
none of us,
remember how dumb how smart I thought I was. I think I was 16. And by then I was like in marriage life, in New York. But
mm,
here I was in my 16-year-old brain. Other these women are mad and jealous of me because I got a older man. And he's smart and I'm smart. And I was very shy. I'm still very shy. I know when I say that, people go, "What? You ain't shy." Anyway, so let me just say this. So I wouldn't say much. I would just listen. But in elementary or middle school, I got the notion that when I didn't say anything, they thought I was dumb. I heard someone say. So at 16, 17, I started talking, just random stuff, whatever I heard. And I remember going home and telling my husband, then I talked to these ladies for a whole hour and a half and didn't stop. He said the nicest thing. He said, um, "Hey, don't go out no more. We're gonna go out together when I get back home." And I was like, oh, "Okay." I didn't get it that he was telling me, "Sit your dumb ass home." But it was just my. And I remember at 26 thinking, "Wait a minute." He was trying to say, and why did I talk to these people so long? Did I really think if I kept talking, they wouldn't think I was dumb? And here it is, these ladies, they were so, I love them more because they didn't tell me I was dumb. They could have told me, "Girl, shut up talking." They sat and let me go on and on. They knew that something wasn't right. You hear
Mhm.
me? And
Yeah.
every time I'd see them, but they move in the house real quick. But
Wow.
I give grace to the lesson that they could have shared with me. But then again, maybe they knew something because I didn't. Not that I would have, matter of fact, I wasn't even ready. They would have told me something maybe against my husband, which would have been wise. Um, and who knows if I would have listened and if it wouldn't have caused a conflict or whatever. But I guess people in New York City mind their business. But anyway, I was
Interesting.
lying so much back then, girl. It's amazing. They might not know nothing.
You said you was lying?
When I say lying, because I didn't love myself, so I didn't value anything. Anything I knew, I thought it had no value. So I'd
Mhm.
make up things and just, yeah. I'm doing. What was one of the things? Um, I did Star Search. You know, and I came to New York to do Star Search and found out it was in LA.
Oh,
So I
no.
was like, oh, okay, well, wait a minute. I did get paid for singing a couple of things, but I just made up this story because that's what I was gonna do. And man, look at here. So, but it just began a story that went on and on. And I couldn't tell you parts. I just knew it was a lie. And I couldn't ever remember it. My grandfather told me long ago, don't lie. You have a bad memory.
You gotta cover it up with another lie, and another one, and
Yeah,
another one.
and
So
then
you
I'd be like,
forget, like,
what did
"Oh,
I tell you? Yeah, so I'd always, yeah.
that's
It,
funny."
it took loving myself to know that, hey, let me just not lie. And if they like me, great. If not, I got to be okay with it. And am I okay with it? Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Now, would you
And
say you're whole on your own?
you have to be the whole, yourself. You have to be 100% in love with you first in order for you to even love anyone else. In order for you to latch anyone on to you, you should be that. Although that doesn't sometimes happen by themselves because, we feed off of what we're around. And sometimes maybe we're just born into it. So not like it doesn't happen, but some of us were mistreated, along the way and really thought low of ourselves. We had it in the beginning and then somewhere we lost it and we ourselves suppressed it. And it's not until we can get it back or it surfaces itself through going through some pains, some lessons, and
Mhm,
or just reflections, some
mhm,
time with yourself to know you have value or someone encouraging you. Although I don't know, I think sometimes I'm thinking the first time I thought I was okay. with me was maybe about 27. I was like, okay, I ain't that bad. I ain't that ugly. That's what I said to myself. I go, I ain't that ugly. It's some people uglier than me. And
No,
that's as
you don't.
much as
Oh,
I could give.
you're
But that
beautiful.
but you know how you build yourself up in little steps because you got to be able to build it to where nobody can take it from you.
Hmm.
And because if they can take it from you, then it ain't yours.
I just
You
took a
know?
picture.
Oh, oh look, I'm over that now, you know. Hey, hey, listen, I did my no makeup Monday and it was a time in my life I didn't care. And then there was a time in my life where I wanted to just have this because I felt good. And then of course I look at myself, I said, well, I still feel good. And I said, well, I ain't gonna take no picture of it. And then I got past that. So
Well,
hey, who you
this is
are.
how I look without makeup.
Yes. A
I don't
same
know.
beautiful soul. That's right. Letting the silver come in, baby. I love
Hey,
it.
I'm
I
excited
love
about it.
yes, it's gonna be all silver at I'm surprised you haven't did any other colors though on your black. You often do cinnamon. I love cinnamon on you.
Yeah. I did a
How about
lot of
the
hairs.
henna? How
Hmm?
about the henna one? Since I know you're doing all natural. I know I used to do the henna one.
The
The
inner.
henna. Henna,
Oh,
it's dyed with henna, all natural. You gotta leave it on there like 45 minutes because it's no ammonias or anything. And you rinse it off and it can turn from a deep, if you leave it on say like 2 hours, it turns like a
mhm.
cinnamon dark maroon. I can't hear you.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey,
you can hear me now though.
yeah. What happened?
My mom's here. And she just
Hi, mama.
walked. She walked away.
Oh, okay, no problem. She's like, okay, wait. Okay.
Yeah, hanging out
Mama,
there.
I can't talk. No,
No,
I
no,
know,
no.
I know.
I thought she was gonna
I
come in.
know. No,
She's
but
okay.
yeah, but yeah, relationships. You must be a whole, you
Mhm,
know. Well, not must. I take that back. I wasn't a whole when my first husband met me.
mhm.
Um, I was a whole. I probably was maybe 80% when my. By the time we married, I was yeah, yeah. I was a whole to handle your own, to be able to
Yeah,
do what you're responsible for and take care of every bit of that. Every bit of your responsibility is to
yeah.
be your whole. And that's the value, the worth. That is what you state. That's your lane all
Mhm,
day. And
mhm.
there it is. And for to ask somebody else to come and do that, there might be an understanding. Long as y'all got that understanding, hey, there it is. Because he or she may be looking for only 50 because they got where they got 150. You know what I mean? They got 200.
Yeah,
They take care of their responsibility, your responsibility to your mamas, your brothers, your sisters. So so they might not be looking for that whole. And for that, some people say, oh, it's intimidating. No, it's just maybe not for you. Maybe not what you're looking for, baby. No problem. You want the one that they ain't gonna question nothing. No problem. Hey, maybe at 16, I didn't question nothing. From 16 to 35, I just did what I was told. Now, 36, yeah, nah. I
I
found
see
that,
a lot of older guys like the younger ones now.
yeah, and that's always been. That's not now. Since when you hear,
They're being
back
more
in
bold with it.
King,
More
look,
bold with. Let's call it that.
what, say
They're being.
again?
I said now they're being more bold with it.
King James, when he married the 11-year-old, he was a whole king. What was that?
That's crazy.
Look, look, listen, in Aladdin, Prince Habibi, they never talked about ages, but come on now. Remember, they said there was a kid prince or a kid king. Now, come on.
Well,
He
young
could have been
women
eight.
are more controllable. You know.
Well, that's what I mean. And but getting married for love is something new. It's new in the last what less than 100 years. And look at the divorce rate. When you got married for that to make you whole, and then you can make them whole even more, or they got enough to share, it stayed because people knew their parts or their arrangements, or and then there was respect. And if they did their part, hey, hey, I mean, it's better. I guess it's great if they look the part, and and I don't think there's nothing wrong with arranged marriages, really. So uh, and if that's what the guy or girl is looking for, another 100, maybe they're not. They're looking less than, and that's cool. Um, I'm not looking. I remember feeling like I want to look for another 100. That's what I was wanting. I said, hey, because I can take care of mine. I need you to take care of you. You're taking care. It looks like you're taking care of yours. Oh, you're not. And I didn't find it out. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. But okay, um, we got to re-talk. I'm getting personal now, I guess, in a sense, relationships. But it, we we can come to an agreement or an arrangement. But it's important if the relationship is going to be based on. Y'all should definitely have an arrangement of who who's got to
Are,
carry and what the percentages
are you
of
hearing me
half
okay?
wholeness.
Are you
Yep,
hearing me? Okay. Yeah,
yep.
my thing just shut down there. So it's good.
I seen that.
Yeah, blanked out for a
Yeah,
second.
I know. That's
Yeah.
why I just kept on talking, not like I don't
Good
often,
job. Good job. So
you know. But yeah, so loving yourself, self love, love versus love. Y- Cindy, I know it'll come a time and you don't see it right now because you're so busy being the last thing. What makes a woman more whole? If the woman should be as a little girl with the parents and until she goes into a marriage, you know, I wouldn't expect her to be whole, in a sense, but to know the duties of whatever, especially if we're arranging it, right? So
mhm.
I can see how that has been done and worked well. And I can see how the other wants to get done, their high school sweethearts and so on and so forth. But the dang, what I was gonna say, I lost my train. You saying you loneliness. Um you can be, and I don't think you'll ever be because you're gonna do what you love to do. But if you happen to enjoy spending some time with someone else whom like spending time with you. There it is. You enjoy spending time with one another. That that'll be just perfect.
Well, they better not send me my same rainbow.
Did you ever ask the question? Did you ever ask the
No, I
question?
don't even need to ask the question.
I
They'll
don't think
feel
yeah.
themselves just being,
Mm,
know,
but see,
less.
but you might be. Yeah, I told you. You said the chances are rare, but yeah, but you know that person. I don't. I just put another arm in it and not know the person. You know the person. Of the with because this ain't the first thing they did questionable, apparently, to be
Mhm.
so cut dry. They've had to do other questionable things, I'm assuming. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. So you're not based. I'm basing it on the one and giving um a couple of crazy scenarios for like, okay, it's more than one way to skin a cat. So okay, maybe he did cut the nose first. Yeah. Let me stop. No, but
Send me a
yeah,
rainbow.
no.
I sent you. What's
But that's
that?
not the first thing he did, though, you say. He's done other questionable things. Okay. So there you go. Fair.
But I wasn't,
'Cause
it's just like I ain't seeing you like that anyway. It was
w-
never.
well, then that's why I'm thinking you should have asked the question. Hey, did you why didn't you take a picture of the double rainbow you were talking about? And so it, if he is a rat, he'll whistle out. I don't know.
I don't know.
I
It
still
doesn't
think
take
you
a
should
lot for
answer.
me these days. I'm a cutoff
Have you
queen.
talked to the person since?
Yeah, but
Really?
not a lot. My
Wow.
conversations my conversations are real short.
Oh, Cindy, that's such a waste of time. Why you, if you know the dude is, if you know, boom, time don't cost nothing, but wasting time. Why you, listen, I could be thinking of my next idea. What the heck I got to do? No, don't call me if he's a, a, a bum.
I
Okay.
wouldn't say but I just
But,
say
but if you're saying, how
I'm
could you not
allergic to
ask him?
bullshit. I'm
And you've
allergic
been
to
talking
bullshit.
to him
And
since.
he gave me bullshit. He sent me my own rainbow.
So are you being entertained though? So that must be it. You're being entertained. Is he a
Oh,
boy on a string?
huh? No, 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 no. Mm-mm. A boy on a string? What does that mean?
I mean, like, so why are you even keeping him even as a standby?
No, he's
Or
not a guy. It wasn't even an
okay,
option.
so why are you even listening to him on the phone or text?
No, because it's just like I engage with him for like business stuff. Let's call it that. We have
Oh,
things in common.
oh, you have
But
to.
right,
Oh,
exactly.
okay. Okay,
What
I
I'm
got you.
saying is just like
Oh,
the
okay,
level
so it's just
the
not
level of
going nowhere as
friendship,
far as that.
the level of friendship dropped like that. It
Okay,
just yes.
okay. I got
Mm.
you. Like, okay,
Because
let's just keep this professional, Jack. Okay, I already
yeah,
see where you at.
because
But
I'm
then
just
too,
saying,
but isn't that kind of bad business? Because yeah, but I got you. Maybe it
no,
ain't your business.
he told me
I
it ain't
got
my business. Like
not
that's
that
just
that.
his business. Like you told me to
Yeah,
go outside. It was inspiring the thought to send me a rainbow. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, yeah,
but
we
you
have
wasn't
we have
even home, and
we
by the
have
time you seen the text message, it was dark.
yeah.
So that
So
was the perfect time to say, "Oh, did you take a picture of the rainbow?" And had he said, "Yes, I sent it," I would have said, "Hey, that's the same rainbow I sent you. You're lying to me, man. Don't do that no more. We good. I'll text you. Don't text me. Done."
pity the fool, pity the fool.
But you saying like this, you like, no, I just know he a liar. So, but you don't really know he a liar. You're assuming, but you have to ask that question to see if, because his answer might be, well, I wasn't outside either, but I thought about someone said that, so I could only send yours back. Oh, uh-oh.
That would have been different, but you said go outside. There's a double rainbow outside. That's what you said. Go outside. That was an instruction. Go
Well, that's what he
outside.
had heard somebody say.
And if I saw it like right now, I'd have been like, where it at? Where it at?
And then you would have texted him.
Where is it?
But
Where
you
are
see
you?
it that
South
night.
Florida?
Oh no, Cindy, we were talking about that last week, but you say,
I
but you've
know.
been talking, but okay,
It's like,
y'all got a
yeah,
relationship based on business. I got you.
yeah.
Okay,
So
here,
I
heard.
that's how I am with people. I have less conversations and more
Yeah.
action.
Oh yeah, I
More
got
action.
some people that are our business relationships. That's it, and barely business because they definitely tell. They're very. I won't say stories. Their perception is a little extreme. John would say, "Stay lying, a liar." I was like, okay. Maybe it's just he said it was two people, but it was really like 200. But okay, but
Yeah,
he
and we
take a
miss
couple of people,
you. We miss
huh?
him. We miss
Yes,
him.
brother John. I
Get
thought you was
better.
gonna chime in maybe once, you
Mm,
know.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, it is right. The one in the middle to to be, as he would say, I'm confrontational, and I say him too. Take one, no one.
Three different
But
perspectives. That's why we are three as a crowd.
yeah, that's it.
Right.
Definitely. I
So,
definitely don't expect nobody to be uh I think I'm normal, but people tell me all the time I'm not. I go, I'm not. Okay,
I'm
well,
not
I thought it
normal.
was.
I already could tell you I'm not normal.
Yeah, well, I mean, normal, like I got two eyes, one nose, two ears, mouth, you know. Yeah, but yeah, we
Mm,
to be better versions of ourselves, to
mm,
be to becoming better, to understanding others better, and just to know our part or to make it up as we go along, even if we don't know it. Yeah,
yeah.
because sometimes I don't know. Every day I don't know. And that's the wonder.
Well, we figure it out, you know? Everything is figure outable.
Yes. If you don't quit, and that's one thing I learned, Cindy, being on my own. I was even a sugar mama for 2 years on my
What?
own. Yeah, like when I say sugar mama now, I was paying guys way where if I wanted to go somewhere and I didn't want to be by myself, I knew enough men or grown boys, not for boy toys, but for companionship to go into the movies if I
Mm,
didn't want to go by myself. Several times I went by myself. Sometimes I didn't want to go by myself. Sometimes I wanted to get dressed up and wear heels, and I needed somebody to hold my hand or hold my shoulder or something, make sure I don't fall.
mm,
You know, so or if I wanted to make a trip somewhere, and I was like, man, I got to carry the luggage. Oh, let me see if so and so available. I didn't ask him. I say, well, I got it. I'll pay for it. I got it. So you just coming along? He's like, all right, I'm rolling. I got this off or that off. Now, that was our arrangement almost without being told. Cause I remember a couple times somebody, I ain't got that money. I said, well, I ain't asked you for that. I'm
mm,
asking you. Now, if you ask me to do something, then you're gonna have to pay my way by my standards. But I'm
mm.
asking you to do it. So I got you because it's something I want to do. You want to do it with me? Cool. You're like, oh, I would love to. Bam. Because if not, I can go down. I had a little list, but in the sense of just friendships, we didn't I think being my business out there, I might have been intimate with one, one of the guys out of the maybe it was only maybe three, but I was intimate with one guy. But in that, and that was like over 2 years. But these were friendships that we call every now and again, talk, or their circle was real small. Mine was pretty big.
Mm,
So some of them were even living with their mom or their mom living with them. So again, that's what helped me grow. That's helped me know who I was and what I wouldn't stand for. Because just having companionship, just to have somebody, I would have picked one of those guys and been in a whole relationship and knowing my kids, and they weren't worthy of my standards, what I've been through, what I'm not willing to go back through.
right.
When going, so I can understand that's what I mean by that self. That's what gave me myself more value going through
Mm.
that by myself. You, in a sense, going and doing your part right now by yourself. Man, to the woman that finds out she can do it without you, oh,
That's
baby.
intimidating. That's intimidating.
No, it ain't even, I don't even consider it intimidating. I consider it who
For
you
a
are.
man's point of view.
No, no, a grown boy maybe, but if a man and a woman are to be the womb man, right, in its true word, and a man, then to be the seed and to nurture the seed. They, they can't be without me. Woman and man. I don't think you see them tall. You see them standing. They don't hide. Now, when it comes to a grown boy or grown girl, they can look like a man or woman, but you know shortly who they are. So,
Mm.
so as in that description, and of course, nobody got to be exact, but I try not to use it loosely. But that's what taught me. That's what learned me. That's what gave me some more value going through, like what you're going through, and that you had never experienced, and but appreciate some of the great things, like that I now look back on. I didn't have to take a shower every night unless I wanted to. Although I felt better when I took a shower. But normally, I remember when I have someone back beside me, I'm always considering. And although I have not considered sometimes now that I live with my husband now, if I don't want to take a shower, guess what? I ain't taking a shower. And he's
Oh,
okay with it too.
oh,
But I'm
shut
considering,
up.
hey, being okay. If you can live with me like this, then okay, this is who you are. Now, am I gonna be better? Am I considerate? Sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna do like a 4 day. I don't even want to do that.
Well, listen,
I can't take myself. Never
there's
mind you.
there are some people that don't bathe for weeks. I just even
Hey,
I don't
then
even know what that feels like.
we ain't gonna be close knit like this. That's all. No problem. Now, but you know what? They said something. We were talking about odors before. Hey, some don't want to bathe with soap. Maybe they just bathe with water. Hey, we live first world, and that's where I like to be.
Yeah, I mean,
Amen.
to each its own.
Right. I find you a bushman.
Uh-uh.
Come rock your world, bushman.
Mm, no,
You be like, girl,
I'm
he good. I don't know. I'm just being stupid.
listen.
Say what happened, Trini.
Oh
Um,
gosh, she's smelling. That's it.
no,
Mhm.
man, oh
Oh, you
man, but no,
ranking.
like,
My next smell is when last you bid?
yo,
When
hey,
last you bid?
oh, full accent,
Yes, listen, that's one thing that will probably that will switch me into my accent.
right? Just shock you into disbelief. What?
And Travis said,
Who offended me?
"Oh, good." Mm-mm.
Who offended me? Who offended me? Nose? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm being stupid, but yeah, man. Yeah, hey, we different people, different. Hey, we can't all be the same. But
No.
yeah, I ain't got no problems with people not being uh fully self-aware, and sometimes you know, two dummies together, two intelligence together. Sometimes the yin and the yang. Sometimes it all goes.
Yeah,
You got to be useful. I know that.
and relevant. Mm. So, so guess what I'm doing this weekend?
What you do?
I am going to Dallas.
What?
So I'm going to
Okay.
Dallas.
Okay,
And
that sounds good.
so the Miss Corporate America pageant is having a mompreneur crowning.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And so they have like a
Awesome.
whole panel of ladies that's gonna speak powerhouse.
Oh,
It's gonna speak
wow.
and,
Why didn't you invite me, Cindy? I would have come.
well, it's work for me, like, I just
Well,
think of it
I
here.
know, but I'm an mompreneur. I could have taught. Let me stop.
You are a mompreneur.
I would have loved to listen. Matter of
I will
fact, are you going to be streaming anywhere that I can
they should
listen
be
on to the
streaming.
panel?
Yeah, they should be
Okay,
streaming.
good.
I'll pop it on my page.
Okay, good. Oh, I would love to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
I'm sure it's going to be, man. Yeah.
And then on
Sometimes
Sunday
people got words for
mhm,
things you've been through, and you never knew how to put it into words. And sometimes just listening to other people, I go, yeah, not knowing it. Well, knowing it's a thing and knowing, not feeling I'm the only one, but just to hear um familiarity, right?
mhm,
Um and another way to organize it in your head, bringing some self-awareness. It's yeah, and just knowledge to know how to say it. So yeah, I would love to hear that. I want to do that. I want to hear that. It's Saturday, Friday and Saturday.
the actual event is on Saturday. So we get in early on Friday, and I don't know, we'll probably check out Dallas. Um,
Yes, I got some. You want to smoke a cigar? I got some place GTG Dallas.
I don't like cigars.
Okay, that's right. Okay, okay.
I
I was
just
like, It's
go to
black
the
owned cigars,
networking.
but it's a bar too.
It
Maybe you
is.
want to hang out. No, y'all probably don't want a bar, huh?
You know what
No.
happens when I go to the cigar shop or cigar bar? This I would have
Oh,
to I gotta shampoo it like that night.
okay.
When you
Okay.
see me out at the box,
Yo, the
yeah,
box is tonight.
is it? No,
Yo.
no, next week. You missed it last week. Karaoke.
Oh. Oh, okay. Sure.
I went last week. Yeah, I'm sure. I went.
Okay.
You were
Okay.
supposed to come.
I know I was. That's right.
And
Right.
Lois asked for you too. She said, "Where
Yes.
is
And
she now?"
what
She's like,
happened? His game didn't end until like 8:30, and then I had to go to the Seminole High School and pick him up, take him home, then
"Mhm.
come back.
Oh, that's so
And
long.
by the time I got back, it was 10 o'clock.
Oh, hell no. That's
Yeah,
no
so I was just like, by the time I get there 10:30, I'm gonna get one song. Nope.
that makes no sense. We're not doing that.
So
You're
I
wasting time.
went, and so that's what it was.
You're better off showering and go to sleep. That's more productive.
I did do that. In fact, I smell the lasagna I'm cooking right now. It's smelling good.
You making a
Mm,
lasagna.
yup.
Okay.
Yes, the Italiano, the African Italiano.
Mm. I'm about to make some,
Um,
my mom's here, as I said, for the evening.
Ah,
Well, she's spending the day with me. And,
okay.
I'm gonna make some, codfish fillet. You're sideways.
Ah,
Codfish fillet,
okay.
and
Mhm.
I don't know what else I'm gonna make with it. I have some spinach, so I'll do like a salad, a spinach salad, and maybe some
Okay.
yellow rice. I keep it simple.
Okay.
I
That
think I
sounds
might
good.
jerk the fish. Yeah,
Ah,
I'll jerk the fish.
and grill it on
That's
like a
gonna be
flat top. My daughter keeps calling me. One
I'll
second.
probably put it in, I'll okay. I'll put it in a frying pan. Oh, yeah, she's taking a call. We stared way away from the topic. I know, I know, I know. Can we ever stay on a topic? Mm, sometimes, but we get carried away with just life. So I wanted to talk about no, the power of no and boundaries. I have some serious boundaries, I can tell y'all. I have some serious boundaries now that I'm seeing through my new eyes. A lot of humans are stripped of their masks. People who I considered friends, no, they're like pretend friends. So it's all right though. I am enjoying life. And oh, there she went. And the power of no. If you're asking me to do something, I'm gonna tell you, let me think about it. Let me think about it. I'll get back to you. My my schedule matters. Here she is. Hold on.
Me. It was me because my daughter kept calling. Salima called like 4 times. So I go, okay, something must be going on. And only thing it was is, hey, can I get $11 to get into Saleema's Stebbings game or Seth's game? And I was like, I'll be there in 10 minutes. And by then you cut off.
Well, yeah, it's time for us to cut off though.
Okay.
I
Sounds
I was
good.
just about to talk about the power of no, but
Ah,
we can yeah, boundaries and but it's important for you to go to the game. And we did say we would stick to the schedule 5:30 and we're past 5:30 and I
oh,
do
it's
have
five.
something
Oh, girl. Oh, I gotta
It is
go.
after 5:30. Yeah, it's
I thought it was
5:47 right
5 o'clock.
now. No, it's
Okay.
not. Look at she's gonna call. She's gone.
I gotta go.
All right, y'all. Well, that is
All right.
the conclusion of our show today, Sister to Sister Talk. And we are Three is a Crowd, Shut Up and Ride show. And there she went. So, you guys have a wonderful week. And until next week.